Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study of LPM Public School. So, students, today I'm going to explain you about chapter number 16, and chapter name is Some Great Rulers of India. It means in this chapter we will learn about the great rulers of India, and in this video we will discuss about the great rulers of India, Akbar. We will discuss about Akbar in this video. So students, India is a very old country and there were many kings and queens. How they ruled their kingdom, how they fought many battles, and how they treated their people make fascinating stories. So students, in this chapters we will discuss about the great rulers of our country of India. So students, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the rise of Mughal Empire and describe the rules and achievement of the Emperor Akbar. So now look at the activity. So look at this picture. This is the picture of Raigad Fort near Pune, which is situated near Pune. So now I'm going to describe about this fort in detail. Fort were an important part of a kingdom defense in the past. The student fort means import it was the important parts of a kingdom defense. It means the kings were made in ancient time, the kings were made the fort for their defense, for their safety. The way the forts were built and their location made it very difficult for enemies to enter the fort. So, student, the fort are made in such a way that it is very difficult for enemies to enter the fort because the king were made this fort for their safety from enemies. Look at the next paragraph. Study the picture given above. So, students, look at the picture and study about it. It showed the Raigad Fort, the capital of Shivaji Maratha Empire. So, student, this is the picture of Raigad Fort. It is the picture of Raigad Fort and the capital of Shivaji Maratha Empire. And how would its location and structure have made it difficult for enemies to attack the fort? So, students, look at this fort and how this structure have made it difficult for enemies to attack the fort. Think and answer. So, with the help of this hint, you can think and answer the question of how did location and structure have made it difficult for enemies to attack the fort. Your hint says located at a height. So, student, fort are located at a very height, and we can see to a great distance from a height, and the thicks were very high and thick walls, very small window, just one gate leading out of the fort. So student, these are the hint of Raigad Fort, and it is located at a height, and you can see to a great distance from the height, and wall were thick and small window. So student, thick wall protect the king from their enemies, and there was a small window in the fort because outsider cannot see into the fort, but the insider can see easily to outside, just one gate leading out of the fort. So students, in fort there was only one gate out of the fort. So in this way the forts were made in ancient time, and it was made for the safety of the kings. So now look at this paragraph. After the rules of the Guptas, several other dynasty and king rule India. So student, after the rule of the Guptas dynasty and several other dynasties and kings rule India, then around 500 years ago, Babur, the ambitious rulers of Kabul, decided to expand his empire. So student, near about 500 years ago, Babur was the ambitious rulers of Kabul, decided to spread his empire, decided to expand his empire. He turned toward India, about whose fabulous wealth he had heard many tales. So student, Babur turned toward India because of the wealth, and he had heard many tales. Now look at the next page. Babur rode with his army toward Delhi. At that time, a king called Ibrahim Lodi ruled over Delhi. So, student, Babur came towards the Delhi, and when the Babur came in Delhi, then at that time, the Ibrahim Lodi was the king who ruled over Delhi, and the two army meet at Panipat in 1526 CE. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat. So student, the first battle of Panipat was started in 1526 CE, and this battle between the Ibrahim Lodi and the Babur, and in this battle Babur defeated the Ibrahim Lodi, and it was the first battle of Panipat. With this victory, Babur established the rule of Mughal dynasty in India. With this victory, Babur established the rule of Mughal dynasty in India. So student, with the victory of first battle of Panipat, Babur established his Mughal empire in India. The Mughal went on to rule over large parts of India for the next 300 years. So student, when the Babur defeated the Ibrahim Lodi, then after this victory of first battle of Panipat, Babur established the Mughal dynasty in India, and after that Mughal went on to rule over large parts of India for the next 300 years. Look at the next paragraph. This period saw the birth of three great leaders: Akbar, Maharana Pratap, and Shivaji. Through different from each other in many ways, their great courage, tolerance, and sense of justice continue to inspire the people of India. So, student, this period saw the birth of three great leaders, that is Akbar, Maharana Pratap, and Shivaji, and they were known for their great courage, tolerance, and sense of justice, continue to inspire the people of India. So, next one is Akbar. Akbar is the first ruler. Babur's son Humayun lost most of the territories won by Babur. So student, Humayun was the son of Babur, and Humayun lost the most of the territory which was won by his father, by Babur. However, Babur's grandson Akbar grew to become one of the greatest ruler of India. So student, and after that Babur grandson, it means Akbar. Akbar was the son of Humayun, and when he grew to become a greatest rulers of India, and Akbar was only 13 years old when he became king. So student, when the Akbar became king, then he was only 13 years old. His rule started with an important battle known as the Second Battle of Panipat. So student, Akbar rule started after the victory of Second Battle of Panipat, just like their grandfather won the first battle of Panipat, and their grandson Akbar won the second battle of Panipat, which is held in 1556 CE. It is between the Akbar and the Adil Shah, the ruler of Delhi. The Mughal won the battle and the victory proved to be important. So student, the Mughal won the both battle, first battle of Panipat and the second battle of Panipat, and after that they established their empire in India, they established their Mughal dynasties in India, and this victory proved to be important for them. Look at the next paragraph. As Akbar grew up, he tried to expand the Mughal Empire. He conquered the major part of Rajasthan as well as the Gujarat and Bengal. So, student, when the Akbar won the second battle of Panipat, then after that he tried and he want to expand the Mughal Empire in India, and after that he conquered and he uh, captured the major part of Rajasthan as well as Gujarat and Bengal. By the time of his death, the Mughal Empire was very large. So, student, by the time of that, at the time of Akbar's death, the Mughal Empire was very large, was so large, covering most of northern and central India as well as Afghanistan. So, student, at the time of the Akbar death, they covered the most parts of the India and Afghanistan also, northern and central India as well as Afghanistan. Look at the next. Akbar was an intelligent, strong, and able ruler. So, student, Akbar was a very great ruler, was an intelligent, strong, and able rulers of India. He believed in the peaceful coexistence of all religious communities. So, student, he believed, Akbar believed that the coexistence of all community, of all religious communities, he started a new religion, Din-e-Ilahi, which had the best principle of all religion. So student, he believed in a new religions called Din-e-Ilahi, which had the best principles of all religions. He was also a lover of art and culture. So student, he was very fond of the art and culture. He supported many talented singer, artists, and musicians. Tansen, the famous classical singer, belonged to his court. So, student, Akbar support the art and culture, and he also support the talented singer and musician and artist. Tansen, the famous classical singer, belonged to the Akbar court. Tansen was a famous classical singer, and he was belonged to the Akbar court, and Akbar also supported this artist. During his rule, the local language like Brajbhasha and Awadhi developed. So, student, at the time of Akbar rule, the local language like Brajbhasha and Awadhi developed. At the time of Akbar rule, Tulsidas composed Ramcharitmanas, which is the story of Ram in Brajbhasha during this period. So, student, Tulsidas composed Ramcharitmanas, in which the story of Ram in Braj Bhasha during this period. For the excellent system of administration, he put in place his religious tolerance and his wisdom. So, student, he for the excellent system of administration. So, student, for the excellent system of their arrangement during their rules, he put in place his religious tolerance and in wisdom. Akbar is remembered as one of the greatest ruler of India. So, student, today we all also remember the Akbar was a very greatest rulers of India. The Mughals come from outside India, but they made India their home. So student, the Mughals was not the Indians. They come from outside the India and uh, met India their home. They had their own culture, but they also adopt many Indian ways. This result was the creation of a richly mixed culture. So student, Mughals have their own culture, but they adopt the many Indian culture, and as a result, there was the creation of mixed culture. So students, I hope you all are understood about the great rulers Akbar, and you have to read and learn about this great rulers. This is your today's homework. So that's all, and thank you.